me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
Touchdown, Georgia! The offense cashing it in on that drive. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the marker. It's Frazier. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
He's taking the shot. He's got it at the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Georgia going up tempo. From the gun. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
And nice job by this offense. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. The whole playbook's open. Great job by the QB, seeing it immediately. Getting the football out of his hands, hitting his receiver, getting 6 points.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration.
Time to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Right on the money. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They just keep firing. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Finds his big tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
They'll try to race to the edge on first and goal with the wide receiver. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
Pulls it in down the middle. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Balls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab on the shot.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 20. Decent starting field position here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. So now it's second and long.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab down the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And and the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fights off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Dogs will hustle to the line. He might want another play. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the...
He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And the Bulldogs will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
With the catch, it's Anderson. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. LSU quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And he's got it inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Scrambling away. Caught close to the marker, it's Anderson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Just keep slinging it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play...
Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
He lets it fly. Spreads it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Back to pass. He wants it all. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. LSU right back to the line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Anderson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. He wants to take the top off. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. There he goes! And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. He's not afraid to go deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Defense wants to bring the heat. Gonna sling it on second down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Right down the middle. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Frazier. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
In the red area, it's Frazier. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting it on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but...
Pass to the end zone, caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they're going to go for two and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. Oh, they're after him. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Green. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
And man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give your chance.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Trying to take it back. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching.
College football.